Hello everyone, welcome to Backyard Basics. In today's video I want to show you 5 easiest vegetables to grow in your garden right now as a beginner. And I'm saying easiest because my garden is only 2 months old and I'm already harvesting from some of this. So let's go check what I'm talking about. Okay, the first one that's gonna take the lead in our garden is gonna be these bush beans because they are overachievers and they need very little. All you have to do is make sure you plant them in a very nice sunny area where they get plenty of sun, and also water them consistently. But they are a very low effort plant and they will give you plenty of fruit. What I do, I believe in succession planting, so I plant new plants every week. Not every week, sorry, every 3 weeks I have new plants, because let me show you. Like I said, I've been harvesting from this, so you will find these ones with no fruit and they are so big. There is some coming, but then you have these ones that have plenty of fruit, like this one and that one and this one over here. That's because they are 3 weeks apart, so I don't want to affect my harvest. When I harvest everything from other plants that are mature, the other ones start growing. And let me show you that also in real time what I mean, because I have here plants. This is my seedling table, by the way. You see there, these are all contender bush beans, all 15 of them. They've easily germinated. I just throw the things in here, the seeds in here, in my cocoa peat and a little bit of perlite that I mix together, and then you see all of them, literally all of them germinated. All of the plants, sorry, all of the seeds I placed here. That's how easy it is to grow them. So I do this. When I plant these ones, I'm gonna plant again another 15, just in case there's something wrong that goes wrong in my garden. There's pests or a disease or whatever, then I can pull the ones that are affected out and then I plant the new ones, and it doesn't affect my harvest in any way. The next one that I have that is also doing very well in my garden is Swiss chard, and also very less effort and very resilient. And what I've realized with the Swiss chard is the more I harvest, the more plant it gives, the more it gives. Each and every time it gives more and more and more. I've harvested, even this morning I've harvested from this because we're gonna have some of this with my family tonight, and you can see still looks nice and bushy. So just be cautious where you plant it where it will get a little bit of shade. It needs morning sun obviously, but make sure it gets shade. But then if it doesn't, also it just wilts, and then you give it water, and then the next morning again it's up. But just to protect it so the sun doesn't hit it too much, just plant it in a nice shaded spot. Number 3 on my list, and I know this can be daunting for beginners, especially when you don't know what you're doing, are potatoes. Guys, I know I was also scared to grow potatoes, but potatoes are so easy to grow. They are a very good beginner crop. You start them from a sprouted potato and you plant them in your area when the temperatures are warm. They are also a summer crop, so you plant them when the temperatures are warm and you put them in a spot that gets lots of sun. And they are also heavy feeders. I think maybe that's why they are so scary to some of us beginners, because they are heavy feeders. If you don't feed them enough, if you don't give them enough fertilizer, then they will give you little bit of fruit. And also be very careful of the kind of fertilizer you give them. I don't know the things by heart, I write them down, so I'm gonna write here on the screen, because sometimes you will give the wrong fertilizer and you get a lot of leaves. Like you see, mine made a lot of leaves here. Then you can get many leaves like this, but when you get underneath, when you start digging in your potatoes, then there's nothing. So make sure you give the right kind of fertilizer. Also water consistently. It is the same as the other ones as well. You must give water. Don't skip days and forget about them, because then nothing is going to happen. So give them enough water, give them enough fertilizer. I fertilize my potatoes once every 2nd week, and then they're doing good. Some people fertilize them weekly just Do what works for you, but mine I fertilize every second week and they do amazing for me. And I also give them plenty of bone meal when I start. I forgot to mention that when I started this plant, I have a video of growing potatoes. I will put it up on the screen. I have an entire guide when I started this from the sprouts, and then you will see everything. And then I made also a follow-up shot on when I was adding more soil and all of that. I can't remember which one is the shot, which one is the video, but I'll put them up on the screen for you guys so you can see. Number 4 on our list, we have this lettuce. Lettuce is also very easy to grow. It doesn't need a lot of space, and I don't even grow it in trays. I just throw the seeds, scatter the seeds where I'm gonna grow it, and then it goes. And also, just like Swiss chard, it does not tolerate a lot of heat. So make sure when you plant the lettuce, you have some shade net, or you plant it in your shaded areas, because it can wilt very easily. Number 5 on our list today, we have baby marrows or zucchini, depending on where you're from. They are here on the list because of their production. You pick 2 and 5 more seem to appear. You give them lots of water, that's what they need, and consistent watering, and they will take off. As you can see here, I plant them in threes. I have a few in my trays that I'm growing also from seed, not because I need more plants, but because they are susceptible to a disease known as powdery mildew. And I want to be ready in case it gets overwhelming and I have to throw out some plants, because when it gets too much, then you can't save the plants, then you have to just remove the whole thing. Another cool trick I'm using here with this zucchinis is I'm trying to grow them vertically this year. As you can see, the stakes there. This is just to improve air circulation, and then I trim them more, and just to try and take a handle of the disease, the powdery mildew, and then we will see how that works out. But yeah, so far they're doing good. I don't have any diseases on them this time, and hopefully it works out. But that's it, guys. That's it for today. Those are the 5 vegetables for us beginners, and I hope you try some of them and then you let me know how it goes.